Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. So in today's video I want to talk about the iPhone 13 since it came out, and I want to compare it with this iPhone 12. So as you may know, the iPhone 13 was just launched this day on September the 14th, and I was very excited to see all those new colors popping up. We have the white color, the pink color, the blue color, the red color obviously, and this is the iPhone 12, but I just want to make a quick comparison between this iPhone and the new iPhone 13, and I don't have the model on hand obviously, but that doesn't matter because I just want to give you guys in a nutshell what's being discussed today with the iPhone 13. So let's start with the camera, and the camera is actually not quite the same like this one. We have now a diagonal lenses, so these lenses are stacked up. So what we have is a 12 megapixel camera, and we get the ultra mode and the wide camera lens, and those lenses, like I said, are diagonal. A big improvement in the new iPhone 13 is the capability of filming cinematic. I'm very excited to discover how that looks, and shoot for you guys some beautiful videos just to show you how great that iPhone will be. Apparently Apple just took all the resources to put that beautiful cinematic look in the new camera, because we all know when it comes to camera, Apple wins in the smartphone market. Apple comes with the best camera, and once again they thought just to give us a new feature, which is the cinematic video. Obviously you can shoot with 4K in 24 frames per second, and that goes all up to 60 frames per second. Also, you can record in Dolby Vision and all of that fun stuff. That's what I do like about this new iPhone. What's more interesting though is that you don't get the 64 gigabyte base version. So the new iPhone 13 comes with a base model of 128 gigabyte, which is quite nice if you would ask me, and the price remains the same. So the price of the iPhone 12 is the same. So the price of the base model of the iPhone 12 is basically the same as the iPhone 13 base model, which is 128 gigabyte. I think that's quite nice. Now we got more bang for our buck. And I think Apple have done a great job doing that. So what's more interesting about the new iPhone is a smaller notch. They managed to put all the resources that make Face ID work in a smaller notch. I believe they shrink the notch down by 20%, which is quite nice. They're trying to eliminate that notch entirely, but that's not possible because of today's resources. That's not possible yet, maybe somewhere in the future, but for this model we get a narrower notch with all the features that you're used to have on the iPhone 12, and even better, I guess. The thing that got me more excited is how bright the display gets. So as you see, the display of this iPhone is quite bright, but if I go outdoors and the sun shines on the display, my display's brightness, it brings down the brightness of my display, and that's something I don't like when I walk outside. It's quite annoying seeing a silhouette of yourself on the screen. I believe with the new iPhones, the 13 and the 13 Pro, both models will have a 25% higher brightness even outdoors. So now you can just browse on the internet or just look up your iPhone without hiding that sun rays shining on your display like we all do, and like you see all people do on streets. What's more interesting is what's inside the new iPhone 13, which is the A15 Bionic chip that comes with 6-core of CPU, 4-core of GPU, and 16-core of neural engine, and that allows you to have a even more faster iPhone. This iPhone was very fast. I could do anything with it, but with the new iPhone, I believe, and the new A15 Bionic chip, that iPhone will blastly fast. That enables also the battery life of that new iPhone. I need to say this iPhone's battery life is quite decent. It's not great, but it could have been improved if you would ask me. If I'm outside using maps and all of that, I see my battery shrinks down with I see my battery shrinks down every minute very fast, and that's something that bugs me. But with the new A15 Bionic chip, that's a more powerful chip, and that allows your iPhone to work more efficiently between all apps and between the whole iOS ecosystem. And if you open your maps and at the same time go to iMessage and send your friends a message, and keep yourself updating about what's going on in the world by reading the news and all of that all together, I believe the battery life will stay much longer with that A15 Bionic chip. And that's actually a wrap up. I haven't touched on anything. I just to give you guys the big improvements about the new iPhone 13. I've spoken about the camera, spoken about the battery life. I've spoken about the new notch, the display brightness. We don't get a USB-C. That lightning port will stay there, and everybody expected that. Maybe with the launch of the iPhone 14, there will not be any ports, but that's something for in the future. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.